welcome back. Under the rug. And we are here, the usual bandits.
Bandits? What are you talking about?
Yeah, us, we's bandits. You ain't want to be no bandit today?
I like that word.
Me and Jay could be bandits then, since you ain't want to be one. Since you want to play goody two-shoe tonight.
I am goody two-shoes.
I'm a brand too.
You know what? You have me so misunderstood.
You wanna play
Bandit?
goody
I like
two-shoe?
bandit. That's not a bad word.
No.
I want to be a bandolero.
A what? What that is? That's a Spanish bandit?
Anyway, sorry, that jungle song came out.
Anyhow, folks, we're back and we're discussing. Well, I didn't even say who we is.
Yeah, who's we? Who
Chrissy,
you is? What's your name?
Christina Marlene Thompson Russell back to Thompson,
Boy.
a.k.a. Chrissy Love.
Hi.
And Mr. J. Isaacs, provocateur, radio personality, entrepreneur, all that good stuff. And myself, I named
I
Greg.
like that. Provocateur.
Shit
Yes.
stirrer.
At times.
I like that too.
At times.
Provocateur.
I think I need to put that under my social media.
Yeah.
At shit starter.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah,
That's a good
with
one.
a spoon.
Someone
stir
might
the shit.
already have it though. But anyhow, we can check. So, I know Chrissy a little old, right? So I know she might not
holy.
be in tune with. See, okay, we talking this colorism today, and there were two things that happened over the past week. That's my jack, man.
I didn't know. I didn't even know, but this rapper.
This the youngest old person I know.
Thank you.
Chrissy know about more young things than me at times. Terminology, songs that I don't know she know. So she's keep up. She's
Insult
keep
you
up
and then try hug you.
Welcome, roommate.
Thanks.
She say watching from Louisiana.
Hey, roommate.
So I don't know if you guys saw like I did, but there were two instances that I saw over the past week about colorism. The first, of course, being, and you say you don't know him, and it's good that you know.
I
You
didn't
ain't
know
missing
about
nothing.
it.
But Kodak Black made some
I saw that one.
disgusting comments, in my opinion, when it comes to his preference of women. You know, he did it in such a derogatory way.
Yes, what
And-
did he say? That's what let me
Well,
Google that Negro
yeah,
right
if you
now.
Google it, you'll find it. I wish I had time.
And he's
to-
not the ideal mate anyways.
No.
And he better look damn amazing.
Oh,
No.
He better don't be ugly.
I can tell
You're
now.
going to be surprised.
Let me Kodak like the camera.
Yes,
Yes.
Kodak
Black.
Yes.
Well, he basically said that he don't mess with black bees, you know, and he was cursing and referring to them as, you know, derogatory terms, and saying he don't mess with them. They too hood, this and that. He only
Let me
likes
look
the
for his
light
mother
skin.
first. Kodak Black mother. Because obviously she friggin', yeah. Let me look for
He
his
only
mom.
like light skinned girls and all of this and that. And he really got, you know, Twitter and social media really got
Dragged
on him.
him. They dragged him.
And he deleted either his Twitter or his Instagram, one of the two. He deleted his account because, you know, the backlash that he received from it, which is good. He should have received that backlash because the comments were disgusting. And the other one, which I don't understand, and I told Jay about it earlier.
And I saw it and I was like, what?
Yeah, and I don't know if Chrissy saw it yet, but
No.
it's a commercial.
Oh, I get it.
Okay,
His
so I
mother was
think-
in prison. Oh,
I
that's
think-
why he don't like black women.
I think Franson Godson, he put a link. That may be the link to his comments. Could be.
Okay.
I don't know.
I forgive him.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Why?
His mother was just recently released from prison, so he
That's
hates,
not
no,
an
that don't
excuse.
excuse
He
it.
hates
you
black
need to-
women.
I think you need to hear the comments before, and that's the link you open up.
No, I put
Look
Kodak
in the
Black's
comments.
mother.
I think Franson Godson put a link. I don't know if that's a link to
Okay.
the actual video.
Because whenever black men say that, it's a mama issue.
Usually it is
Uh-huh.
at times. But I want you to hear the comments, and I don't think you would.
You ain't play it? I thought you would
I
have it on
don't
the
want-
show.
let me see if I can
Look
pull it
at
up
your
on this.
production falling down.
Listen, I busy, you know, Chrissy.
That's true.
We almost didn't do this.
Where
show
my
today.
damn cookies?
Anyhow,
Better have my cookies.
we almost didn't do the show today. I was so, and that's why we start so late. We normally start around 5:30. Franson said yes, that's it. I can't pull it up though. I don't know why it's not doing.
Okay, let's see. Let's hear Kodak Black.
But anyhow, he made those comments, and the other one was local,
Right.
and it was the Bahari.
Bahari.
If you don't know the Bahamian clothing line, they had a commercial, you know, running on Facebook.
And I tend to like their campaigns.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
usually okay in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Meh.
Yeah, they're usually okay. But
Oh, God. Here
I
we go.
saw.
I agree.
I saw people outraged over this commercial. And this women just all over the place. I saw my timeline just talking about how many light-skinned women they have and where's the black-skinned or dark-skinned people, where's the representation. So I was like, you know what?
This is
Maybe
a
there's
Bahamian brand.
Maybe there's a new Bahari commercial
That we
'cause
don't know about.
I remember seeing one because, you know, when you sponsor posts, it usually
And
is
he's
on
so
people's
shitting
timeline.
ugly. I mean, excuse me, Lord.
We're talking about Kodak,
Kodak Black,
Black.
by the way. That's not
Yeah.
that's
Excuse
not
me.
Bahari people. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean
Yeah.
Kodak Black.
Kodak Black, yeah.
No, I bought a Bahari shirt before with the 15 cent on it.
Yeah, but People were outraged, Chrissy. So I said, you know what? Maybe there's a new commercial, and there's just strictly light-skinned people in this video. So, to my surprise, it was the same commercial that I had already seen. And to me, I'll be honest, when I look at the commercial, it looks like a decent representation of society. I saw a few darker skinned folks. I saw some medium toned folks. I saw some light skinned folks with the kinky hair.
I saw one white person.
A white person.
Just one?
They had older people in the video,
Yeah.
some more senior folks, and a
was
portion
one
of
my
it.
colleague,
So
yeah.
I was like, so what's the big outrage over this commercial? And they're like tagging Bahari and saying, you all need to take this down and change this ad because
Well, why?
there's too much light-skinned people in it. And I was like,
Really?
Yes.
Boy, I've been out of the loop.
yes. And I haven't even been on Facebook much.
Let me
but
find
it's
the
been on my
ad for Chrissy
timeline.
so she can.
Yeah.
No, but
fine.
I've seen some Bahari ads, but I didn't see anything out
I
the
actually
way.
screenshotted some of the images.
Well, you
Yeah.
know, Bahamians, we as Bahamians too, and also, and this can sound stink, but I could say it. You know how only black people could say nigger. Also, Kodak Black has Haitian heritage.
Yes.
And, you know, a lot of times in America, you are made to feel less than when you are a dark-skinned Haitian. So I could see them issues.
No, but I think you
Let me
should.
see the
you
Bahari
should-
ad.
Yeah. Watch.
Well, see
watch
black
it.
people there. I've
That's-
seen this.
This is what I'm saying. So
He black?
Yes. So I don't understand the outrage, and I actually saved some of those posts. Let me give you the commentary that people were making with regards to this.
Wow.
ad. And do you see anything? First, do you see anything wrong with it?
I've seen this ad. Look at the little black boy right up in the camera. So they're saying there's too many light-skinned people. So
Too
what is
many.
the correct ratio for a commercial?
That's a good question.
Please
What
let me
is
know.
the correct ratio?
What is the
Because-
formula?
because-
2 red bone times 1 octoroon, the square root of quadroon. Let me stop. Those are racist
No,
terms.
but the funny thing is that came across my mind as well. I was like, okay, so how much percentage and of which shade? Like, how
Let's
do we
ask
break
Keitra.
it
She's
down?
the lightest person
How
in
do
the
we
room.
break it down? You understand?
You know, we assume
Are
because
we
you're light
properly
skinned, you're
represented
smarter.
here?
Did you feel offended, Jay, as
I-
a darker skinned guy? Did you feel misrepresented
give a
in
shit
that
about
commercial?
shit.
Did
There
you-
you go. One thing.
Jay is the bad person.
I didn't care. I saw we're a country that has so many different sectors. We have Bahamian Chinese, Bahamian Indians, Bahamian Filipinos, Bahamian Malaysian, Bahamian everything, right? So to say you're representing the blackness or just the primitive aspect, black versus white, I thought that was a perfect spectrum because you had the young, you had the old, you had the babies, you had the millennials.
Yeah, so what they bitching about?
Everybody was represented. The striving pretty black man, the nappy head black man,
Not the pretty
the
black man.
canoe or
Yeah.
carnival,
Did they have the
whatever.
shape up, extra shape up? Like
Yeah,
that?
everybody was sharp. Everybody was looking
You
nice.
know what? Rasta should feel discriminated against.
There was no
Because
one
I
with
didn't
locks?
see nobody with locks.
No,
inside
man.
this
Someone had
commercial.
some picky head. He was coming forward.
He was coming
I saw the
forward.
picky
Okay,
head.
okay. Okay.
So Bahamians actually said that.
Freaked
sorry,
out.
Jay, sorry.
And my concern is we are now getting into an area where people just want to be outraged about something
for nothing.
for no reason whatsoever.
Wow, I
they
mean-
just really want to be freaked out for nothing. And this is the dangers of the internet and social media.
Kudos to them. I could buy a shirt before I go.
It's
Yeah,
like
I bought one as a gift.
It's like
maybe-
people
So,
don't.
so what are people saying? Like what?
It's a
Just-
misrepresentation. They want to see more dark-skinned people in the
White people
commercial.
should be saying something. Jason, only one white person.
white-
And
'Cause there
when
there
they
are
had a
shades of white
casting call,
people.
Yes.
when they had a casting call, they had to ask for specifically for white people for their ad.
So I don't know. I think it's just this. We just live in an era of fake outrage,
Yeah, we
and
do.
people get triggered very easily for total nonsense.
Man, I missed that.
Yeah, total nonsense. And I wish I had saved the one for that specific Bahari commercial. But then I see. Let's get to what people refer to it as, because I've heard people say automatically if you have a preference, let's say you prefer lighter skinned girls, you prefer darker skinned girls. Well, only if
I don't prefer darker skinned girls. Don't
Nope.
start that
When you
rumor.
change?
I don't. I'm strictly dickly. Boo. I like dark skinned men.
Okay. Your preference for Wayne
Well,
is
Oh, for Wayne. Oh, be specific. I thought you said
no,
you
no,
like
Just
dark
a
skinned
night with
girls.
Chrissy Love. Please
Can you imagine?
inbox us.
Chrissy Love comes out on Under the Rug.
but I mean, my thing is, what I noticed, and I was watching a lot of YouTube videos today on colorism.
Your husband is caused.
I was watching YouTube videos, and it seems as though that any man in particular, any man that has a preference for lighter skinned women, dark skinned women automatically label them as self-haters.
Oh God, come
like
on.
they have self-hatred. And this is a post from a girl. I'm not going to call her name, but she said, some men think that light-skinned women are prettier than dark-skinned women.
I don't
But I
think
can
that's true.
tell
Yeah,
you...
some do.
Some do.
Hold
but I
on,
don't
but she
think that's the
said, but I
majority.
can tell you and that Willie Lynch syndrome to F off. So, I think where we go wrong is we mix up preference with self-hatred.
Yeah.
So we need to clarify
Which is which?
which is which.
Okay.
I think what Kodak Black displayed was self-hatred because he actually said that he actually said that he
hates
hated
his own
skin.
skin color.
Yes, and he said that he hated it. That is clear self-hatred. But just because someone tends to be attracted to a lighter skin
Plus, your
women
mama just came out of prison.
doesn't necessarily mean that
No, not
you
all the
are
time.
self-hatred. But if people automatically, bam, oh, you self-hate because you like either light-skinned women or white
No,
women.
no.
Then you hate your own kind.
No.
When you just simply have a preference.
Now, if you were Quincy Jones, who like never had a black woman, who Jay, is that you? Never had a black woman in your life.
No.
I have to question some things.
No.
Especially coming from a black woman.
No, bro. Yeah. You put my business
But how
out
do you
there.
feel about it, Jay? Because according to the people, you hate your own kind. You self-hatred because you have a white woman.
You know what? I don't. I ended up with a white woman because she just had all the attributes that I was looking for as a person.
Right.
It just
And there's
happened.
nothing wrong with that.
Right before her, I had, a Filipino. And then I dated a very, very independent and strong black woman. She
Okay,
was
well, you had all the rainbow. What's that
she-
song?
she
What's the
was-
song that goes?
she was,
and I say Nabule.
She was an accountant, but it just didn't work out because at the time that I met her, she didn't want a serious relationship. So it didn't pan
Wow,
out.
women say that?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, so she was independent. She knew what she wanted. She just didn't want a serious relationship. And it just panned out that, hey, you know what? I bucked up on someone that made sense for me emotionally and mentally and the goals that I wanted out of life. And then we said, okay, let's do this thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? See? Yeah, you trying to put all my business out there. Nobody need to know all that stuff.
Yeah.
Man, look
but
at
the
Keithra
same
know
time,
everything.
I think people do. I think guys tend to prioritize color, in a selfish type of way.
Well, why do you think that is? Because I see Kentisha is saying, but why are lighter-skinned women preferred? Is it because they can have lighter-skinned kids?
No.
Because if
No.
so, that's self-hate.
No, I think
That's what she says.
I think, and if I'm gonna be blunt and I'm gonna be honest, it's just the light skin just happens to be an attention grabber. The person could be ugly up close, but from afar,
I'm glad he said that.
from afar, it will grab your attention. It's almost like the color red.
And
the
why
color
is
red
that?
is automatically just gonna grab your attention.
And gentlemen, why is that?
Whether it goes back to the Willie Lynch slavery, the
No.
plantation,
What is it? Tell us.
self-hate.
Because the standard of beauty is rooted in white supremacy.
Okay, I'm not gonna go that far.
I know about that.
That's the
You know what-
standard
you
of
know what I-
beauty.
You know what? I thought about something
That's
today,
the standard
right?
of
I
beauty.
thought about,
Keithra, am I lying?
I thought about a different perspective, right? How about this? And I'm not saying that isn't true in some instances.
some instances,
There's
yeah,
some degree
yeah,
of truth to
yeah.
that. But how about this? What about, I recently, you know about KitchenAid, the KitchenAid mixes? You know, they usually have the nice, colorful mixes, red, blue,
I love the red
silver.
one.
They recently
They're expensive
released
as hell, though.
a limited edition, matte black edition, right?
Oh, that should
For
be
what?
Black, a
KitchenAid?
black KitchenAid mixer.
Is it
Okay.
selling?
People are losing their minds trying to get their hands on it.
Oh, so black is
so
good
it,
then.
So no,
Yeah.
but it
Whoops.
actually
Okay.
it made me
You all
think.
right?
It made me think, right? Maybe because let's say we grow up strictly around a certain kind of people, and we see this new thing, something different. You understand?
Yeah.
Maybe something is more appealing because it's not something we are used to being around or seeing. It's just something new. Like my iPhone. Normally iPhone come out with gray, black,
Silver,
gold, or
gold.
whatever.
I love the gold one.
When I
the
saw
red.
this red
It
one,
was sexy.
I say, I got to get that.
There's a red iPhone.
This
Yeah?
is
Take
That's
your
the
case
sexy
off.
one.
This is
Oh,
red.
I gotta get. Ooh, there's a
So-
red iPhone.
So maybe there's a degree.
It's the people's phone.
Maybe
Oh,
there's a
God.
degree that, hey. Listen, she done come with this red shirt. But have you thought about
My red
maybe
shirt says Bimini Life.
anyhow. Have you thought about that angle? Maybe it's just that it's something like this is something fresh and new that I'm not used to.
Greg, we've seen
seeing
black
or being
mixers
around.
before.
No, that's fine. But when we grow, like Kodak Black may not be around that many.
He is
You
a
know what it
Haitian
is?
in America.
You know what it is?
He has
And-
seen Haitians from all kinds of colors.
I'm gonna
How you
take
know?
a piece. I'm gonna take a piece from both of y'all.
Okay.
Without going the full black spectrum of black supremacy and the full spectrum.
He's run out of-
or whatever the case
He's
may
run
be,
right out.
right?
Right. Black supremacy.
Not black supremacy, white supremacy.
Oh,
I
you
think
scared me just now.
I think that we as a people, black people, when we were enslaved, we saw the treatment of the house niggas, which was a lighter shade.
Keitra, come in camera, please.
And we
Exhibit A.
And we wanted that treatment because we were being treated so cruelly, and that
Yes.
embedded in us that, hey, you know what, my skin isn't good enough. I need to attain that, and we do that through bleaching and mixing up, and that's just some people's culture. Oh, don't date no black
Hello.
nigga because he can give you no child with color.
Lighten your darkness. How
that-
many
and
people's grandmothers taught them that?
And that's what it is. But it's taught not
Ah.
basically because we as a people hated ourselves and thought that that is going to give us or elevate us in a certain way, right? And it's rooted in what you're saying, but we still have to take responsibility for it.
Yes,
for
I agree.
continuing it.
Right,
Because,
for perpetuating
because we are
it.
very
Good, right.
far removed from slavery. So people today.
Well, we ain't that
did
far,
not-
boo.
No,
Let's
well,
keep it real. We
the,
ain't that far.
The form of slavery that he's referring
Okay.
to, with the chains and the house being in the house
Even
and
that
the
ain't
fields.
far, 400 years.
Well, it's
far enough.
It's evolved into different. It's manifested itself in different ways. But what he's saying, I think, is important because what happened was that was the case back then, and then maybe generation after generation continue to teach their children that this lighter hue is better. And maybe that's where it originated from, and we just continue
with that.
Yes, we
Yes.
The
continue.
narrative
perpetuate that. And
changed based
smart
on
people.
circumstances.
Smart people perpetuate that. Like,
Yes.
I have shared, and I have some shameful things. When the baby was born in my family, my grandmother's first words was, "What color they is?" All babies damn pink.
Yes. When you told your mother about me the first time, what was the first thing she said?
I know, we shame.
What was the first
and
thing she
Keitra and
said?
I are related.
Tell me. See that?
And the thing is,
the first thing she asked
yes, but
is
see,
about my
we
color,
grew up hearing that.
not about my
we
personality.
don't care. My grandmother said it too.
anything.
I brought
My
a guy
color.
home. I introduced, I said, "Mother, this is him." Lord, listen. Mother, this is so and so. After he leave, my grandmother, again, this is a smart, educated
Yes,
woman with
yes,
sense.
Yes.
Okay? Now, coming from a Lutheran, people look at life differently. My grandmother says to me, "I like him, but why he's so black?" So I said, "Mother, Lord, I share." I said, "Mother, we black too." You know what my grandmother say? "We ain't black as damn." You know, I gotta go. I share.
Yeah,
No, but it's not to be sure. And I can admit I'm guilty of perpetuating the same nonsense by putting
Colorism.
down. No. I mean, in terms like growing up, right?
Right.
Growing up, my brother is the darkest out of us, and we would tease him
for being black.
all
course.
the time strictly for being
That used
dark.
to be a major diss.
Yes.
Strictly for
That
being
used
dark.
to be a
Black
major
was
diss.
a
Carry your
curse.
black self.
Thank you,
Yes.
Matt
You
Morris
black
Chestnut.
tar
Thank you for
or
admitting
black-
that.
You know what I mean? And I
Hold on, he said Morris Chestnut. Give me a moment.
No, I said thank you, Morris Chestnut. What did the next do it?
Tay
Diggs.
Diggs.
Tay Diggs. People like them, they made it okay to be very, very dark skinned.
Yeah, but I can admit that. But it's just like it's so deeply ingrained in our culture, and we.
But there's a
continue-
reverse too, Greg.
What's that?
The reverse is that, and maybe Keithra can come in and explain this. I remember growing up around my cousins. Like I said, out of my siblings, I'm the blackest one. And again, I think that I'm a average brown black person. And I remember when I first came here, well, we was a little brighter because we was from Brooklyn back then. But I remember my cousins teasing me, "Black is the beauty, red is the hog."
Hold on, what?
Put it together and you get a dog.
What?
Black, I'm telling you, because
Say that
no, I'm
again,
telling you,
I never heard.
and children can be very colorism is practiced more so by black people. Black is the beauty. My cousin to this day, I don't like her. Let me call her name Donna, bitch. Black is the beauty, red is the hog. And so when you hear that,
Put it together and you get a dog. I finishing the rhyme for
yeah,
you.
and so that did yes, Idris, hold on. Yeah.
But but let me give you well, what I feel is a more relatable reverse, right?
Okay.
How about
called white girl pinch?
Yeah.
how about light skinned dudes? Now, dark-skinned dudes are seen as tough, masculine, you know what I mean, rough, real men. And
protect
light-skinned
you.
dudes
Soft.
are seen as soft,
Yeah.
emotional, sensitive.
Drake.
So it's a bad
Why don't leave Drake alone?
Very good example.
so it's a bad thing for light-skinned men now to
Yeah.
be light-skinned, but it seems as though light-skinned women are still held up on this pedestal.
Right.
So I think that's a.
Have you only dated light-skinned men? I mean, women?
Whoa.
I've dated no men because I don't like men. But,
Okay, because child, this show was gonna be lit.
but no, I haven't. No, I haven't. Only did. And me,
I just need you to clarify that for them. I know.
So
I don't
you
know what he
okay?
said,
So
but
this
Greg,
isn't your
you got
type.
it.
Greg got a brown
I didn't
end.
say that.
Greg got a brown end.
I didn't say that. Light and lighter hue may be my type, but I don't discriminate.
Okay, so
You
you've
understand?
dated women
So,
on the from
I'll
paper
never-
bag.
Shoot, my
to-
preference is Asian.
I'll never see. Everyone has a preference, and that's the difference. Like my thing
She
is,
like my brother.
I don't know what he's talking about.
She like my brother.
She knows
Don't
that.
group me in with you, boy.
All my
knows
brother's
that.
wives is
I
Asian.
have a certain level of honesty.
And
Yes.
you can be.
And that's what I don't
attracted to Asian women.
discriminate against that, but I find
it's-
Asian women to be
Yeah.
sexy.
Okay.
yeah. And
That's
Kendora
your
said
rights.
she noticed that a lot of light-skinned black women love dark-skinned men.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Chocolate. Shaman.
Well, most times we like men who remind
'Cause
us
we
of our
black,
daddy.
like
That sounds
coffee.
sick, but yeah, light skin.
Greg used to cut the grass.
Yeah.
I hid Greg's hat that he would wear
Uh-huh.
when he gone outside.
Yeah.
So Greg could come back, Jacob complexion.
Chocolate.
When Greg come inside,
11:59.
I say, Greg, hurry up, go bed, baby. Hurry up.
And that's the preference.
Yeah.
You like darker.
Right, and there's nothing wrong.
Skin men.
And that's what I think is a preference. And I think Francine is agreeing with Jay said it's deeply rooted in slavery and it's
It
hard
is,
to break.
and
it's
colorism
worldwide.
is because you were treated differently.
Yeah, but I
and
mean-
you were called those things in slavery. Like I was joking earlier, quadroon, octoroon,
Yeah.
mulatto. They were attributed to those different descriptions were attributed a certain value. And so I
Yep.
think that we still have those vestiges. Again, when I was pregnant, I'm drinking a Coca-Cola. I'm coming to you for that ad, not. My auntie, again, smart, good, sensible, educated woman.
You sure?
Don't drink that black soda. The baby gonna be black.
I heard that when I was
Yeah.
pregnant.
Where do we get
I've heard that.
these?
I've heard that.
Where do we get these
I've heard
things
that.
from?
And I love my aunt, but I was like, this dumb heifer.
just folk tales grounded in the fear of being a doctor because you don't want any disadvantages because you're black.
But my husband at the time was black, so what color the baby can be?
no,
My
you had a
mother-
chance. See, you had a little chance. You had a little
Got more than a
chance.
little chance.
You understand?
But
So you can't mess that up.
But that shows you how strong
what?
culture is. Because she probably heard that from her Grammy or
Yes.
somebody
Yeah.
she
I'm
sure she
respects.
did.
And rather than really say, let me think about this. Does this even make sense?
They just repeated it.
Just repeat that same
One-
nonsense. And that's the danger.
So
One of my
question.
grandma- Oh, go ahead.
Do you think now that we're a quote unquote, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, a woke society.
Oh, we were okay.
No, everybody is read something
These
or
niggas
watch
ain't
a
woke.
video
We like
and,
this.
and they believe that
Like
they
you.
woke. They throw the hashtag.
Please. Stay
hashtag
woke.
They gonna stay woke all the time, right?
Y'all sleeping, boo.
Our Grammy or great Grammys would have taught us these things, right? We know better. We understand different. Do we pass this bullshit along?
Yes, we do, because it's
we
rooted
do,
in
but
us.
we shouldn't.
But we do.
How do we pass it on subliminally or do we teach it?
Subliminally we do,
Subconsciously,
yes.
We pass it along.
Yes.
This goes back to what I was gonna say. My grandmother has a sister, and she would perpetuate what was taught to her by some other family member that you should marry a white man because even if he's broke, people will think that you're well off. Now,
Yeah.
Wow.
We've heard
As
that
opposed
before.
Whoa,
to marrying
But
a
colorism,
perception.
right.
Hold on, wait, it gets worse.
No, that's true.
As opposed to marrying a black
I saw you admitting
successful
this.
man, because even you can have all the money in the world, people will think that you're broke. Then I got pregnant with Kaylee.
I can't believe you're who asked if Greg, what color Greg is?
Right?
How about
And
wait?
Kaylee was born. And,
Hold on, I relate on our daddy's eye. Jesus. Hallelujah.
and my mom used to crack jokes when Kaylee came out with Greg's nose and
Yes.
say rhinoplasty.
All the time.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
Hold on, but Greg didn't, at the time, Greg didn't know what rhinoplasty was. So one day, Greg
I
just
mean,
said,
Greg,
curiosity.
you know rhinoplasty was?
Out
I
of,
learned
out
that
of
time.
curiosity, he said to me, LaKeithra, what is rhinoplasty? And I said, that's a nose job, Greg.
Oh yeah, well the nose
Because
thing.
my mom said she would save up for her to get her nose done.
Oh, yeah.
for 6 months. I don't think my mother.
Well, the Jewish
actually-
people do that too.
Yeah.
So
But I
we're
don't
not
think
the
my
only
mother
ones.
actually don't look at me like that. I don't think
No, I wanna hear what you were
she
saying.
actually meant what she was saying.
No,
I
she
think-
meant that.
Oh,
I,
she meant
I
that.
felt like it was like
meant that.
to like poke jabs at Greg.
She
and say,
meant that.
Just conversations, and you know how that is going.
Oh,
Greg.
no, she meant that.
She meant that.
I know
didn't
she
feel like
meant
she
that.
was-
Excuse me, I
did.
come from a family where, again, my aunt, who has issues because people would always say to my aunt, and she doesn't like to admit this, but at age 70 years old, she still remembers people telling her, oh, so-and-so, she pretty, even though she dark. So when her son was born, you ready for this? And his nose came out foofy. She named my...
What is foofy
and
now? You gotta
Chris, I'm talking about your
Go,
friend.
boss.
She named my cousin after the king of the Zulus. So every morning when she would wake up, she would say, and this is going to sound stupid, come sweet, let's sharpen your nose, sharpen your nose. So she would pinch my cousin's nose every morning. Now I ain't got to lie. To this day, Shaka knows sharp. Oh Lord, I mean, my cousin knows sharp.
You
So it must
lie.
be work. Because her nose big, my uncle knows.
She's like, I walk a forming
Must-
baby features and
To
things.
me-
Flatten that forehead.
To me, black is beautiful. Everything is appropriate.
So how did you get that
from
message
black.
considering what you were told? See, that's the challenge.
When Joseph Alexander Taylor used to walk from Delpinus and pick LaKeithra up, he treated LaKeithra like a princess.
Oh, okay.
This man would make Jay look like Jay my complexion.
And this, of course, is
This
your daddy?
no, granddaddy.
Your
But
granddaddy,
This is where
okay.
I learned, then you start to associate things with color. That this chocolate man will always treat me right. I must have a chocolate man.
Greg, you
my
better mow
mommy
the
and
lawn
my
tomorrow.
daddy don't get along. My daddy red. Red man is the devil.
Giggity.
Right.
Then you let your parents
Red
tell
mind
you,
is, yeah.
But I've not only dated chocolate men. I used
I
to
remember
like
that.
I used to like dudes when there was the size.
The
If you
close
wasn't
friend, the pinch nose.
if you
Oh,
wasn't
so,
Shape
see?
nose.
See, I'm so happy
Yeah.
that
No,
it's
you're
just
not
like
alone.
my
I know.
family was
No,
crazy.
they don't you-
Patrice Stubbs says they used to use the clothespin to pinch your nose.
Yeah.
No, my Lord. Now, see, I have heard that, but I gotta
Mind
admit,
you,
I noticed
a wider
she
nose allows you
worked
to
a
breathe in
hotel,
more
she would do
oxygen that
this
goes to your
every day.
brain.
This is
Every
true.
second she was
But when
doing
you in the
it, say,
cold,
so
that
her
ain't
nose
nice.
don't get too
No.
big. She's
But
fully
we're
grown.
thankfully we're not in a cold climate.
But
Everything is appropriate to where the territories that we live.
yeah, I little shame.
But every black is beautiful. From everything comes black. They're appropriating our culture, our hairstyle.
This is true.
Our
Innovations.
our dialects,
I-
our fashion.
No, they are. They
no,
are.
no, hold on now. Hold on.
If I see another white girl with cornrows.
Hold
Nothing
on.
wrong with
I
that.
get it, but we appropriate other people's cultures.
Yes, we do.
Oh yeah.
Because I
So
wear
let's
sari.
Let's not act as though.
It's one thing.
I'm not
It's
saying-
one big
Let's,
culture.
let's not act as though
I'm not
black
saying-
people created this
What I doing
all
wrong?
culture and we don't appropriate nobody culture and everybody is appropriate our
No, no,
culture.
no,
don't-
no.
It don't work
No.
like that.
No. No, we're not saying that.
Everybody sees portions of other people's culture that they admire,
Right.
and
Yeah.
they imitate that
Right.
out of admiration.
Right.
And I personally don't feel that there's something wrong with
sometimes
that.
it's
No, but
admiration,
a lot of
other
times,
it's
Sometimes.
with the
exploited
African
for
culture,
commercial
it's
benefit.
exploitation again because of the power construct that does not exist.
Well, my thing is, I call that smart business.
Okay. When I see
you
the
see something that you
runway
can
in
make-
Paris with feathers and cornrows, I have a problem with that.
You see who?
The runways in Paris.
Yeah.
With feathers and cornrows.
You should be proud.
Is that a live one?
If I see,
No.
if I see somebody,
I don't know.
if I created something. If I created
I tried
something
that.
and I see people mimicking that thing, they say imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
Yeah, yeah.
So I would be proud to see that
I tired
what
of
I
being
did
flattered.
was so impactful that people want to imitate
No, I
it.
tired of being flattered. When you're telling me I am hood, and I can't.
But
have
y'all
you-
stop wearing these weave then. I don't want to see no black
Your-
girl.
Child might weave in the car right now.
I don't
Well,
want
like,
to see no
your-
black girl with no Peruvian weave.
Your-
Don't wear no
But why do
Gucci
we do
shoes.
that? Why do
Don't
we
wear
do
no
that?
fancy clothing.
Why do we
I don't
women
wanna
do
see
that?
y'all appropriating nobody else.
Why do we do that? Why do black women put dead white people here on their head?
I don't
Not white people.
care. When it comes
Brazilian.
Synthetic.
Brazilian.
Sorry,
when it
synthetic.
comes to,
Real
if
yeah.
your whole
Yeah.
thing is, you
And
tired
they
of
don't
this
have to be there. They just
misappropriation,
cut that-
then
they
you
do
better
it
stop
and cut it and
misappropriating
tell
other
Right?
people's
Well, we
culture.
do that.
Be
But then why are we
consistent.
taught that?
Be
Because all
consistent.
your life you were taught, like I tell you, me
Yeah.
and my sister, Wendy had the good hair.
No,
Because
no,
it was
okay,
curly.
okay.
We are taught these
let's
things.
Let's take responsibility for certain things.
All right.
But when
Like
you're
what?
taught this,
Okay,
Jay,
all right,
it's in your
all right,
brain.
Okay, here's the thing. There are certain things that you're taught young that you realize when you're a bit older and you are woke. that are stupid.
You don't stop saying.
And you
saying,
don't
folks.
do those things anymore.
Yes, I agree.
Okay? So
But it
if
takes a
you
while.
if you choose to put a Peruvian triple A Remy in your hair, you choose you choose
triple
to
A.
Grits.
you choose to do that because you feel like that enhances your beauty for whatever purpose that you want. Whether it's because you hate yourself and you think that gives you a whatever satisfaction, or you say, you know what, I just want that straight hair because that's the fad.
No.
Okay?
No,
But I
not
see-
when
that's-
your mother perm in your hair
No.
when you 5.
No.
Yeah.
That
I
does
hate
something
that. I
to
hate
you.
that. I hate perm,
I hate
period.
to see little children, my daughter's
But
age.
guess what?
With
How many women break the
braided
cycle and say, you know
in
what?
their
I don't
hair.
want to perm my hair anymore. I want to go natural because I think you could break the cycles.
But that's
So
when
as
you were an
adults,
adult,
but that's your
but
choice.
as a,
you
but
could
as
be
adults,
perm, you could be natural, you could
I
be.
I agree with y'all. What y'all
When I was
saying with
5,
the
my mother
stone
permed my
perm.
hair. I had no right.
No, but I understand that. So I understand that part of it is wrong, that indoctrination. But when you become adults and you buy into this industry, you have to make decisions for yourself, and those decisions
sometimes
are
it's-
yours, and
but
you have to take
sometimes it's
responsibility
hard
for
when
that.
you've been ingrained. I'm not saying that you're not.
Wake
right.
up
I
from the
agree with
Matrix.
you.
Stay woke.
I agree with you. Chris Rock
You
did
know,
a
stay
series
woke.
called Good Hair.
That
And
movie
he
was so
traveled
good.
I
to
watched that.
India,
I watched
and
that.
then he tried to sell black hair, and the man was like, no,
funny.
I remember that.
nobody wants that.
I remember that.
And I have nothing against weave because when I want a different style,
Yeah.
I will say, okay, Greg, listen.
Just maintain your
I pay
wave.
for it. That
By the
expensive.
way, all y'all who was being in line, it's summer. I tired smelling y'all stink wave. Which camera was looking?
Hold on, what?
Thanks.
What?
Put that out there.
What?
Yeah, all y'all with these stinking wave.
'Cause
Wash
they
your
leave
damn
it in
wave.
for 3-4 months at a time.
Yeah, you gotta
They
have
let their
weave
hair breathe.
etiquette.
Weave etiquette.
Yeah,
Well,
because it's
motherfucker.
summer. I was in a line the other day, and I swear it smelled like crotch bleach. And me and Lord and Nelly said,
Hold on. I see Franson say, and don't. Okay, now Jay, I know you like me. I think you may not agree with this too.
What's that?
Franson say, and don't take a cheap road and blame black women who have been forced to perm their hair from kids. It's
Yeah.
hard to break. Encourage them. Yes, it's not easy. Okay,
it's hard to break
okay.
that.
Listen, if
it's
you,
not taking the easy road. It's not taking the easy road blaming black women. It's just recognizing a reality, right? It's real. And we do agree that yes, because it's so deeply, and I always try and preach the power of culture and tradition. Culture and tradition are two of the most powerful forces on earth, right? People tend to repeat what they've been taught, what they've learned, and what they've been around their entire lives
Right.
without even questioning or thinking about it. So I
Right.
get it. Yes, it is difficult. We get it. However, at some point we have to come to some realization that what we are doing, like that to me, is self-hatred. When you like, oh, I have to perm my hair because I can't have people see me like this. I can't go like this. My hair ain't good enough, so I gotta perm
It's
it and do this and that.
programming, Greg.
It's
My
programming, but it's still you are programmed to hate yourself.
It takes sometime 30 years to
Okay.
break free.
My
Okay.
brother dated this girl, and he popped up on her to surprise her, and she was outside in Fox Hill getting her weave loose out.
Surprise!
And she
Get down!
She was trying to convince my brother, who while you sleep, running his fingers through your tracks, that this is her hair.
Okay, now that's sickness.
So
When you don't own up to your weave, that's
and
some
I
sickness.
couldn't stand this girl.
Yeah, that's
Hey, boo.
sickness.
But what she did was she ran inside and she refused to come out because she didn't want my brother to see her hair.
like,
Greg, when I met Greg,
Well, a lot of men don't realize perm versus.
no, we ain't that stupid. So
No, a lot of y'all are stupid.
no.
it is
Not
stupid.
all.
no.
You're ignorant of the fact that,
Okay.
Not
like,
these
men would
crazy
ask you,
men.
"Do you perm your hair?" I'd be like, "Really, brother, man?" And this was when, again, we've all been through these phases. There was a time when I was like Yoko Ono straight, every week in the salon, $80 at a time,
I used to perm my
keeping
hair
that hair
twice a year,
straight.
that's it.
Well, see, because you have that Lucayan kinky hair.
This
when
Long
you have-
Island Remy.
when you have
Hold on,
fresh
hold
street
on, hold
kinky.
on.
Grade A Long Island
Kaya
Remy.
Kiki.
Yeah,
Hold
she
on.
have
Guy
she have that
and
Arawak hair. That don't count. So you could perm me twice a year. My friend Gail like that. But the thing is, you have to understand the programming, and I'm not making excuses because
Right.
it takes that creamy crack is an addiction. I'm
How
telling
when
you,
it's so
Ask him.
painful and
Ask him.
dangerous, man.
and that's
Like
what
the
makes you
risk.
change. I agree.
Okay.
Like I hear the when I hear women describe
hair was burning.
the pain they go through with
the
that
scabs in your
perm,
hair.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But you've been going through it all your
Why?
life.
So you think it's
Wow.
normal?
Beauty is pain. That's what they tell them.
All right.
So here's the thing.
I like
I
to be
remember when
obedient.
my mother
I know
first.
you happy you ain't gotta have to go through that, AJ. Charge, come comb your hair. Hold on.
That's so ignorant. I'm gonna let you slide with that one.
That's true, because guess what? My cousins who mixed, honey, that Coakley came true, honey. My cousin Mark is here freaking hotter than mine. His mommy Norwegian.
They might get away with a Keitra texture here.
Yeah, they have that, yeah.
Yeah, because my texture here might be predominant.
No, but then your hair is curly too.
But
You
even
have a key trajectory.
but even off of the hair,
just got loose and you guys see it.
if you look at the bleaching
How
and
your
all,
hair get curly though? Like on the real?
My great grandmother was a Bayesian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And she was like Indian.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't
Indian
Indian Bayesian, but she.
Well, a
was
lot of
Bayesian.
Bayesians, because that's how my
but why
cousins.
you gotta have one of them to have this kind of hair?
No, because
you
guess
ever
what?
Have Bahamians say
The
we got
hair
Indian
texture.
in our family.
Yeah.
I just be like,
And people do say that. I have Indian in my family. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the hair texture, again, the
Shout out
fact
to the
is,
Scots.
The fact is, and that's why my cousins, people ask them why their hair is so soft, because my aunt married a Trinidadian whose mother was Indian. Okay. So you can, there's a reason why. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, off of hair and in the same vein, let's talk about bleaching,
The
right?
bleaching aspect.
You gotta
Okay,
be
so-
physically fit.
somewhere.
Play one vibe song. Play one vibe song.
Just ring just now because you say vibes. He
Let's
clutching something.
let's talk about this bleaching epidemic that has now blown. You remember back
Tell
in
her
the
been
day?
blown out.
No,
Jabon
no.
soap 2%.
Y'all bleaching.
Ambi.
Man bleaching.
Yes, but remember
No,
like
I hate
Yes, I've
that.
seen black.
I absolutely
I've seen
hate
black.
that.
All kind of Pinedo around now.
But black actors, I saw this guy.
You remember
beautiful
Pinedo?
chocolate skin, and he just looks so
I hate it.
weird now.
But
Absolutely.
just like weave, right? Bleaching is now mainstream.
And why? Why
Remember
do I want to
when-
bleach?
It's the
Remember-
same thing. You're not born with that genetic lottery.
Why the hell you put
Yeah. No, Keitra, you have the genetic lottery.
No, because
With
you're
this-
bright. You're
I mean,
black.
come on, Keitra.
You're
You
black,
accept that, right?
But you're
I think
bright,
I think
right?
white people in America would differ.
I had to show
No,
Greg.
no, no. In our
guess what?
culture, in
Yeah.
the
Keitra,
Caribbean,
Yes,
Keitra
this
is
the
looked at
genetic
differently
lottery.
in America. How much
Right?
you want back?
Say she what?
She would be looked at differently. I'm telling you.
Greg, been
Because
American.
colorism, yes,
Okay.
white people practice it too, don't
Okay.
get me wrong. However, black people, we're harder on ourselves. Like my friend Erica, for years, whenever me and Erica would go somewhere and people from away would see her, they would
it's
always
called
think she was
tuning.
Cuban. Now, of course, Erica's a hodgepodge, a mix-up of all kind of
Yeah.
Indian.
And you could-
and you could see Erica is.
Hold on, which one, Morris?
Erica Lang.
Oh, okay.
Erica Watkins. You know the
Okay.
Watkins.
You
are-
gotta say which one, man. It's too
Yeah,
much
sorry.
Ericas.
Erica Watkins. And people
Yeah.
think she's Cuban because she has that curly hair. She has that light skin with freckles.
Right.
But you know, her mother was
Is the
like
audio
darker
fine?
than me. But
That's
her mother
only one
had that
person.
Indian, whatever.
Y'all can hear, right? I see Cecilia say she can't hear, but I don't see nobody else saying they don't have sound.
Dear cousins, don't be shamed.
Kendora,
It's okay.
Kendora is correcting us. She said it's not called bleaching anymore. It's now
Toning.
called toning.
It's still
Yes.
bleaching.
It's toning.
Whether
Yeah, ma, bleach.
whether you call it perfect tone or
But that's, you
whatever
know,
the case is.
It's
Oh, sorry.
But you know you know you gotta change the
Yeah, ma,
language.
bleach. It
You
ain't
know
no
you
toning,
you
it's
know you
bleaching.
You could change the acceptance of things by simply changing
Yeah,
the language
yeah,
and the wording.
yeah.
So that's all they do to
The
make
only
it more
thing I
mainstream.
want
Thank you,
to
Barry.
is my thighs with a thigh masters or some drips up to 66
because,
steps.
Keitra, let me tell you like how people is telling me because I've done many shows about colorism. I remember my first show at Colorism of London 97. They was calling the station like, tell me,
They like
how
to
could
call
she
the
say that?
station
Oh, like they've been reporting me from 1994, but you know what? Whatever. But the thing is, let's be honest, Keitra. People would tell me, oh, Chris, you don't understand what it's like to be black and dark and whatever. So, Keitra, there's a lot of things you don't understand behind the pain of women because of how you look. I'm telling you.
No,
No, I
have
get it.
friends and
You
I
won't get it. You
but
won't
in
get
that
it.
same token, I've been out and had girls dislike me because
Just
I,
because-
because I born like this.
Yes.
Because gay
And your hair curly.
the baby and the baby come out
Right.
like this. My uncle's wife would tell me things that were so negative. She used to be like, I don't understand where this good hair is y'all claim LaKeithra have yet. And I look at
Yeah,
her,
that's to bring you down.
Yeah.
Right now,
because she wasn't happy with
Right,
herself.
right now.
Regardless
her
of
hair,
which
you have
side
to
of the
crochet
coin
her
that you're
hair.
on,
Yeah.
there's always going to be someone that is going to
Some
hate
atrocity,
you
some
or whatever.
issues.
But guess what? Being in pain and looking like the respected model, again, that Eurocentric standard of
point at
beauty,
me and me.
because you are. No, Keitra, you just get black as me. Let's keep it real. Because you was in the sun on the weekend. No, but the thing is, it's hard. Your pain, I don't disregard
No,
your
I
pain
know.
but you are the just black enough, just white enough. So, but the pain of like when I hear dark skinned sisters, like I've been doing this show, there's even a movie on colorism where black women who have been told again, like my aunt, you a pretty girl. even though you're dark.
But at the same token, darker skinned girls.
I like how Greg skinned it.
Yeah, darker skinned girls
Skinning is
won't
winning.
understand what the lighter skinned girls
Of course
go
not.
through.
Because
You
they
know what I
like
mean?
shut
So
the hell up.
It's two
Yeah.
different. It's two
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
experiences,
Right.
And I think
I mean, life is a
there's no
different experience
mutual
for everybody.
respect because on one side you're looking at the over on the posture saying, "Boy, it must be easy being that."
It is easier.
And then on the other side you're like, "Damn,
It is
look at
easier.
all that
It
sexy
wasn't
melanin
easy
or whatever
being
the case."
intelligent, being well spoken, and being this complexion because I was teacher's pet. I was called
But
white
black
girl,
people like
No.
light skin
white
better.
girl, until I went off to school and I am in North Tampa at Target.
Well,
and
first
this-
of all, you in Tampa.
and this woman decided to hawk and spit and call me nigga.
Oh, they wanna
and
know what's
all
the
the
number.
Bahamian in me come out.
Taking calls?
Oh,
and my friend had to hold
No.
me down.
Yes, but
Greg
Keithra,
said-
all I'm saying, and
This
again,
teacher
I'm
is a
not.
different breed.
But just hear me out for a minute, if you can.
You just say bitch at me. Huh?
I said no.
I heard that.
No, I didn't. I said just hear me out.
She
No,
said Jess.
you
I didn't
went,
say bitch,
you
hear
went,
me out.
you went to say it
see
and then
that?
you bring it
Oh,
back.
no, the darker
Don't
skin
you
look like
call
the
that-
lighter
The
skin.
show is recorded. It will push up.
No, it may have come out different, but I didn't say bitch. No, I didn't.
You-
But I'm just saying to you, it's like, you know what it's like? It's like when my skinny friends tell me, oh, God, I eat so much and I can't
I
gain
swell
weight.
punch
I'm
them
like,
in the-
bitch! Then I want to say bitch. See, when you're the standard, we're not saying your pain isn't there.
Right.
But when you're the standard, your pain is looked at differently.
But I
Like-
think people think that there is no pain
Yeah,
when they
that's
when
my
they
problem.
No, no, no.
consider you to stand.
No,
Oh yeah,
no.
people like trust me.
Yeah, and that-
people
and that-
like
yeah.
that.
And
They're
I
like,
was-
she's still
check-
black.
check
But I
your
was afraid
privilege.
for Greg
What's
to
your
have this
struggle?
conversation.
You know, they say these
Because
things.
to white folk.
Hey,
because
Gail.
when they
Yeah.
look at Greg's
Because-
fiance and Greg's daughter, Greg don't know because Greg pick a light skinned girl, and I'm like, if
Yeah.
somebody come for me, go.
Secrecy. Our audience even said you said it.
So it sound like this here. But
We can play
Franson,
it back.
Franson, we are not taking calls for this show because we are actually in transition. This will be
Plus,
our.
if I want to call
just-
Keithra a bitch, I
we
mean,
should just do it. But this is our
And I will
last.
be crease up.
This is our last show
Rather
from
than
this
AC in
location.
the
We are in a
bed.
transition period.
So when I
we
come
don't
back, y'all
have-
will be in
hold
the
on, let
new
me
studio?
discuss
Yeah,
it.
we'll be in a
All
good
I
studio.
look here, I need that menopausal air condition.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I'm sweating. Look at where take off my
Yeah,
bra
I
right
sweat
now.
too. I don't know.
got you.
I don't know what's going on. But yeah,
I will
Franson,
take off the whole.
the number is 8045219. I don't have the phone here now because, like I said, we're transitioning from this location to another location. We'll be at a different place next week. But hopefully by next week, we should have everything set up properly and you'll be able to call 8045219 is the regular number to call into the show to contribute.
Jesus, Ken
let me
Dora,
just-
that's
let me
what you
just-
have for
let me-
Drew?
Let me just say
Keith,
one thing.
Go ahead, Jay.
As a dark skinned
Skinned it. I like
Skinned
skinned
it.
it.
When I was a teen and I transitioned from government school to private school, my blackness was used as a weapon against me because it was used as a term of very, very ugly, right? And I could understand what some of the being black women or dark skinned women go through, right?
Right.
In this society.
And how
But
do those same
what
people feel now that you're an accomplished photographer, you're a producer, which
All I
shows
do
about
is
to
win,
be
win, win, no
Yeah.
matter
on
what.
the air.
I mean, I don't care because it don't exist
Jay
in
don't
my
give a
world
shit.
anymore, right?
Jay don't care.
But
though.
what I had to realize is the world was bigger than Bahamas Academy.
Yeah.
It was bigger than my community in
I mean,
Golden
the Christian
Gate.
school, you getting teased at
Of
the Christian
course, of
holy
course. It was
don't eat
everywhere
pork chop
because
school.
they were my parents. That's what they learned. They were light skinned. They were dark skinned. It was just a rough time. But what I had to realize is when I got exposed, especially to the internet, there's a world bigger than the Bahamas or Nassau.
Right.
And there are people out there that value you just for who you are, and you don't have to make any type of changes to your skin tone.
Who taught you that though? Come on.
I was going to ask.
Come on now.
How
Come
do
on,
you,
Jay.
No one taught me it.
But how were you
I
able to-
assessed that from my communicating with other people outside of
But
what
I
my
think when you
circle
tell
was.
us-
When
You have to be
travel and
exposed.
network
You have
and
to
meet
expose
people,
yourself.
Yeah.
But
And
in
there
high
are
school, you
also
were this confident because adolescence is already hard.
I wasn't this confident until I hit about the 10th or 11th grade.
What
when
did
I-
that for you?
Yes,
What did it for you?
what- yeah.
What was that turning point? Like what?
Them light
what
skinned gals who did like
What was
chocolate
your
bar
turning
was the
point?
turning point
Abs.
for him.
what's that?
Abs and bear and
Abs?
being bareback and PE.
Okay. Well, that'll change it.
So hey, darker skinned
And
man,
realizing I had something else.
Yeah.
darker skinned man.
And you
Make
speak so
sure-
good.
Make sure,
Get some abs.
make sure get your abs, get your 6-pack together, and go to PE bareback. That's how you overcome.
That's how
your
I did.
genes
That's
in
how
the
I.
dark.
That's how I did it.
That worked for
I,
him.
I,
Yeah, I know,
I beat
I'm
up
just-
some
I'm just
kids
joking, yeah.
early,
I
like
went
in
with-
grade 8, grade
and-
9, and then I started wearing
Okay.
no shirt.
And because I was going to ask you, because I was going to say that, I bet you had some fights. Because I know my son went through that again at the privileged school, and my son had to whoop some ass.
Yeah,
and then they
sometimes
stopped
you
bothering
do.
him.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes
they
you do.
it?
I went to another bad experience in North Tampa was I went with a white Bahamian Conky Joe, my friend Dustin, and we
We're
went.
just calling names today. I love it.
How does Dustin feel
Go ahead.
about you calling him Conky Joe? Look at that.
No, go ahead. What Dustin do? Go ahead. Tell the
That's
story.
Greg.
Dustin is now an environmental lawyer.
Tell the story.
Ooh.
We went to Starbucks, and we were in the lighter hue.
So you
part
should have
of
gone to
town.
Dunkin'.
This woman, I know she
Chrissy,
was plugged
Sorry,
Bring
sorry.
some of that Dunkin' money
Let
this
me
way.
ask you.
But we went to Starbucks in North Tampa. He was house sitting for his brother, and we were headed over there. And Lord God in heaven knows, I had not too long had that experience at Target, and my friends had to say, "LaKeithra, they will deport you." And I said, "I don't flicking care. Let me at this
deport you.
woman." But we went there, we were going to order coffee. The line was a bit long, early morning rush. And this white lady just kept looking at us. So I was like, okay, she's making me uncomfortable. I moved to the side. Her eyes followed me. And then I realized it wasn't just her looking at me. And then not loud, but loud enough for me to hear their comments came. Why is he in here with this black girl?
No.
Whoa.
If someone had said nigga, I was gonna pop up. But she said black girl. And I looked at him, I said, please, let's go. I said, I am not the tree-hugging, peace-loving girl. LaKeithra will tell you, carry your fucking gunny. Take me out.
They wouldn't understand that, but okay.
Yeah, I realized that. My Bahamian accent was so deep. I was.
Oh yeah, when you're Raleigh, your accent has come right
I
out.
was to Taco Bell crying because the woman couldn't understand me trying to order. The first week I got off the school, I was like, why they leave me here? I got starved.
Yeah. And
It was
according
deep. I said,
Keitra, your stories.
and Big On brings up a point, 'cause and again, according to most people, or let me not say most, sorry, according to a great number of people, Jay would be a sellout, because Big On is saying, don't let you be in a relationship with someone who is not blackety black. You are a sellout
Yeah,
to
people
your
say that.
race.
I've been a sellout to my race,
And
but
it's
I don't
like,
give
why,
a shit.
People
Why
say
do
that.
why do
People
black
take
people,
names,
right?
Huh?
Tell me, Chrissy.
I
No,
know and
you,
I
but
talked
you
about
know this because you know me personally. But people would assume that because I have a very, very pale white wife.
She's not white anymore.
Okay, we have to go very,
She's
very
black.
pale. I mean, come on.
No, I want to
She's
paint the
black
picture.
now.
People would
She's
think that
black now.
I've solo. I don't want to do anything for my. I don't want nothing to do with my community.
Men that are not dating black women
Because
or
it's,
dark women
again,
sellouts.
vestiges of slavery. I told you, when my brother brought
Get over
home
it.
Gong Shri Choo Choo Chow Choo
Hey,
Churn,
EJ.
the first thing my father said, yeah, that's my first sister-in-law, Gong Shri Chow Choo Churn Thompson. My father says, yeah, that's why I keep telling y'all when y'all accuse me.
Getting off?
No, we call her Gong for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, the next wife is Chun Cha. Anyway, but anyway, when you hear people say, you diluting the race, that comes from slavery and the fact that we was told
Hey,
to...
Uncle
I don't
in here to
really-
defend himself.
Hold
Y'all
on.
don't talk with my boy
But that's
like
the thing.
that.
Who?
But you know the thing is,
Oh,
Chrissy,
Uncle.
I only really
And
hear
he talked
that,
about it on your show as well.
yeah, I only hear that from you and Uncle. What I hear,
But you don't be around people, Greg. You be home.
Yeah,
what
baking cookies.
I
what
tell
I
you
what I
so.
hear from people is that, oh, you automatically hate yourself. You
No,
know
it's
what I
not
mean?
self-hatred,
That's
but-
what, but that's what
That's
people,
what people say.
say.
Because
Related to
here's
that.
what a lot of
'Cause I love
black
me some
people
me.
who are like,
Me too.
fight the power of black people, they believe that considering the atrocities that have happened to us over in this part of the world, that by race mixing, you
But
are...
I mean,
Let
even
me
with
ask
they
you.
don't look at me like that.
Let me ask you this question.
Why-
Even light skin,
Let
me-
even
let me-
if
let me
it's
ask
a
you-
white-
let me ask
even
you
if
this
it's a white
question.
person.
You said it to me on that show. My kids will be black.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
That's what the world...
So
now,
so
you
I'm
and Shar might not... And the thing
No,
is, it's
so-
unfair for your kids to just identify with your side.
Okay.
But that's what society is going to
okay.
call them,
So
black.
even just say my kids don't give a shit, just like they daddy, right? And they're
I
black.
can see that happening.
Okay.
It's a high probability.
I think that's a big win for
We could say
society.
90 we could say
I don't see
99%.
I don't see what the problem is with if me or a black woman goes out there and say finds love with another race and those children are considered black children. I don't see what the big deal
Well,
is.
it depends on your preference.
We're
and again,
adding to our count whether
but
we
the
be
whole world getting
Keithra's
brown or
color.
Jay. Did you see
or-
Miss France and Miss Universe this year?
If I was a black man with the big black dick, I was bigging up everything moving from other races.
That's okay. We know
All
what
right.
side. We know
So-
what side of family that's talking about.
So
know what side that
Eldika,
is.
I think Eldika is making a very good point, right? And she said, "Hey guys, hey Eldika." She says, "Guess what? I must say I am very dark skinned, and I have been called everything from black to tar baby as a teen."
Charlotte,
Hold
really?
on. Can
Yeah,
I sing the
yeah,
song?
I've
Can I
been
sing
there.
the song?
I've been
Can I
there.
sing the song?
I've-
Black tar baby, chicken in the gravy. There comes the woman with the black baby.
I don't know if she's
Wow,
that.
that's a song. I
I
didn't
don't
know.
know.
You don't hear black
Well,
tar baby, chicken
no,
in the gravy?
no,
But hold on, let me.
nope.
Let me.
So what
hold
Eldika
on,
say?
Let me finish the comment.
Eldika, the only thing I would have been calling you is for a threesome for me and Greg, baby.
What the
Black
what?
is beautiful.
What the? Okay, so let's wrap up the show right now. Anyhow.
Order,
Black is
honorable members.
Anyhow,
Like that.
so let me finish her comment. She was called black from black to tar baby as a teen. Thankfully, my daddy always told me I am beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
Now my people are largely the only people who tease and have a problem with my dark
can't worry
skin,
with them.
but the other races think my black is beautiful.
Yes.
So
Your
why
black is beautiful.
Why do black people go so hard
We were taught to hate ourselves.
on black people?
We were
Like
taught-
why is most of
But
the
that's what we
attack-
talked about.
You know what it is, too?
Colorism is more
Insecurities.
is practiced even more so among black people.
Why?
Because
Why
it
do we
goes back
continue
to that.
this?
For example, when I was in the cotton field and I would see
What
Keitra.
cotton field you was in?
Bitch, I was in the field. See,
No,
I
she-
said bitch then.
She's
Now I
trying to
said
say
bitch.
based on
She made that
who
island
she is.
pharmacy with the sell cotton. That's the
Yeah.
one, Only
But
cotton fields
I
you
was
don't know.
looking at Keitra them in the
the
house
shade.
and hating them.
Not realizing that they were being raped, molested,
Exactly.
beaten.
But we don't care. They mixing tea. Motisa, they mixing tea and we jealous. We picking cotton. Don't mind 12 years of slavery. You see Mariah in the field when she get grind.
So in this,
That's a lie.
So in
I
this
mean
last,
the butler. Sorry.
So in this last 10 minutes, let's wrap up. How can we fix this prevalent issue? Because clearly it's not only still prevalent, but it seems to be escalating.
Talk to your children.
and getting
Yes.
worse.
Don't pretend it don't
give us-
exist.
Give us
But,
some
okay, for me-
ways to get
Let's go
over
one.
this.
Everybody
Yes.
go one round and round
Yeah.
and
Okay,
round
go
and
ahead.
round and round.
No, I already did. Talk to your children.
Okay, my thing would be is work on the future generations, because you have people where it's so ingrained, like you talk about your aunt and stuff, and you love them dearly and you accept that they came from a different time, but work on your children. When Kaylee's hair is put in 2 or put in 1, her daddy tells her she's beautiful. When she dresses up, she's beautiful. She's being instilled with confidence that her skin tone is enough, that she is enough, her hair is enough. She doesn't say, "Mommy, put weave in every week." She doesn't see people around her who are gonna tease her for her skin tone. And the day my daughter comes home and talks something but your black self is the day me and her are going to have a problem.
Well,
So if we
School.
but if we start with our children, then we won't. I think a few generations from now it will be something that will be largely frowned upon and not as openly discussed as it is now. Because I have a friend in Abaco. Someone called her son a honky or something like that.
Okay,
and
what I missing, Jay?
she
What
had
I
to come
missing?
home and have a conversation with him and explain to him that you have to ignore
big
people
on.
sometimes.
Right.
So it ain't only
I will
us as
big
black
on,
people
I will.
going through it, but if
Okay.
we work on our children and the future generations, I think we're gonna have less of this being an issue.
Jay,
I agree with LaKeithra. You got to work on the future generation because we can't fix the old niggas that here now. Know what to pass on, the
Yeah.
important stuff, the important jewels, mental jewels that we can pass those on. I think we need, as a people, need to understand that black is black. Whether you're a red bone or bright like Keitra, black like me, or brown like Chrissy, it doesn't
We all-
matter. We're,
Yep.
or pecan like Greg.
we
That's what it
are
Pecan
we are black, and unless black unites as one, we will continue to have these problems internally, right? Don't mind. I mean, listen, what the white people do, what the Chinese people do, that's their business. But we have to accept ourselves for every shade. The light, from the lightest light to the darkest dark, and then
You wanna
we'll
see them get
we'll
scared?
continue to progress as a people, and that's where the real fear from the outside. You'll see a real threat to the systems that you continue to talk about because we are the ink
Yes.
to write on the pages, which are white in history.
Let
And
go
they
of that
fi-
crab mentality.
And these divisive things that you say, if we teach our children and they teach their children, or we stay around long enough to affect the different generations, you'll see. So be great parents, be great grandparents, and be great grandparents. That's what you should strive to be. And I think that's how we fix this
Hold
problem.
on.
Teach. Listen.
No, I
You know
said,
what?
I said the
Elaborate.
same thing.
Okay, same
well,
thing.
I mean, the
So-
thing, okay, well, let me just elaborate.
Okay.
What we're all saying the same thing, but also society is forcing us to look at this differently because, again, the world is browner. I watched my sort of niece compete in Miss Universe last year. France was damn my color. Spain was damn my color.
Kinda dark.
Finland, I mean, when you look at these countries that, again, you think are Caucasoid nations, the world is getting browner, so you have to adapt, integrate, or masturbate.
You know where that come from?
What,
The
juicing?
things with y'all against.
What?
Diluting the
Integrating.
Well, again,
Interracial
I'm talking about for me.
relationships.
Look,
She has
as for
her
me and
preference.
my house.
Yes.
And the thing is, I talk to my son about this. We have conversations about this. Because again, even the children see it. The children see it without you even telling them. A little black girl at one time liked my son, and a little light-skinned red-bone girl liked my son. And I do see my son veering toward, but he can't help it. He's a Thompson man. And he said to me, "I like her better, mommy."
Uh-huh.
And he said, "I like her better
Uh-huh.
because she's what was the word he used? And this was like grade 2, because she's toffee colored.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You call the color.
toffee colored. So
okay.
It's the children. Teach the
When,
children.
darling, honey, when you bring Suan home, I got her ticket.
So again, I could just piggyback off of what you all said because I completely agree with everything that you guys have said. However, I want to address something else, and that's we need to stop with this attacking, right? We get so triggered and we go on the attack like immediately. And social media just helps to perpetuate this nonsense, like we discussed with the Bahari commercial.
Yeah, I don't see what's wrong with it, Jess.
let's
Me
stop-
either. I love the mix that they
let's
have there. I
stop
think
running
Sherrod
out.
did great work.
Yeah, and let's stop running out and let's stop painting a group of people with one brush. And let's know the difference between, let's recognize when it's a preference and when it's actually self-hate.
Yeah.
If I say, well, listen, my preference is, I like this kind of girl, because women do it all the time. They like the man tall, they want the man to have this, that. Those are preferences. We don't say,
Have
well,
a
oh,
certain amount
you
in
hate
the bank
short people because
account.
you like a tall man. No, you don't hate just because you
And Dan got it deserved.
just
Anyway,
because
Lord Jesus.
just because you prefer one thing, it doesn't mean that you hate the other. It just means that you are attracted to this one thing or you prefer this one thing. You
Thank you.
understand? And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You could like
But you can't be attracted to it for somebody else, Chrissy.
exactly.
agree,
And
but-
you see her
but
love
again-
right there.
but again-
I was gonna leave it, you know.
No.
I was gonna leave it.
But again, as my child, I am entitled to talk to my son about the preferences
Yeah,
and my
and you can
feelings.
and you
And
can
he is
ingrain that
entitled to
and
ignore
enforce him in it, just like
Exactly.
the people ingrain and force their children with the perm here.
Yeah. And it, exactly.
But I
That's
have
the
a
point.
conversation.
Exactly.
Like when everybody's telling my son, that's not.
Good point,
No.
Jay. That's a good point.
No,
That's
boo.
a good point,
No.
Jay.
False
But we
equivalencies.
get off on, but let's not go off on that. We
We're,
had that.
all united
we had
in here
that-
now.
We had that
Come
show.
on.
We had that show, right?
Y'all need to let that go.
What I want to say is,
Greg and Jig.
Why
and me,
y'all
they
so
tie a
concerned
flat
about
when we
my
go
son?
downstairs,
there's a
y'all.
difference between
It's
a
the village,
preference
or that's just being
and
drafted?
self-hate. When
It's the
you
village.
say, when
Okay.
you say, I hate dark skin or I hate this other thing,
Yeah.
or hate what you actually are, then that is self-hate.
And that's what Kodak Black did. He
Yes.
admitted
Yes, that's self-hate.
he hates
That's
himself.
self-hate.
That
Yeah.
was self-hate.
Yeah.
But because someone say, man, listen, I just prefer light-skinned girls.
That's a
I might
preference.
prefer D-sized breasts. I might prefer big.
Well, I know you don't like fat girls.
Well, and I told you, and that's a preference.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And I said that. That's a
He's
preference.
telling me that too.
And
Keitra, you get a
and you know
certain
what
weight,
happened? And
we
you
gonna
know
have
what,
a
and you know
problem.
what people say in this.
I hope you tell him that too.
And you know what? I tell
Oh
them
no,
what
I used to try to feed him so he could be
I
her
tell them what I told.
size.
I told you all what I told
And that's
her,
when
right?
he became a
But you know what
pescatarian.
people will say? Oh, you fat shaming. Or you hate non-fat
No,
people.
that's your preference.
No, I have a preference.
Alright.
I don't hate the other. I just prefer this.
For you.
Yes.
But don't
for
go
me.
around the world, fat bitch, fat bitch,
And
fat
I'm,
bitch.
and I'm
No.
not, and I'm not, and when I say that, I'm not gonna say, well, y'all big girls need to get it together, or I can't stand y'all. I
You
hate
know
y'all.
better, because I would boist you in your friggin' head with this Dunkin' cup.
I won't
The
say that.
Bahamas friends on dunk.
I won't say that, but I would say, well, listen, this is my preference.
Yeah,
and
he
it's
said what his
simply
preference
that.
is.
And I tell her from the beginning, I said, now listen, this is what I am attracted to.
I agree. I'm a fat girl and I don't like fat men. I just told my good friend, he was
You
like,
self-hating, Chrissy?
I just
That's
told,
self-hate.
I have a friend who just came
That's
to me. He was like,
self-hate. See, that's what they do.
Chrissy, I like you from a long time. I said, sweetie, me and you can't be fat. Too much weight in the bed.
But
And it
you
ain't gonna work.
realize they would label you as being a self-hater.
No,
Because
it's
you-
just
People
my
are-
preference.
I think people are too overly sensitive.
Yes.
Plus, I
Some-
try and
Yes.
look for someone who can help me not eat the 10 pork chops. Okay, we can't be, but we had fun. We was dating for a week, though. I was like, this got to stop.
But and see, you still gave it a shot. You understand? So you
I
don't
tried.
hate
Yeah.
that.
I
you
tried.
just have a preference.
But you can't go, you can't.
Greg was
you
skinny
can't
and
go
I
out
give
eating.
him a shot.
You can't
I
go out
was
eating.
like,
Yeah, because I remember you said you don't like skinny guys. I
I
remember you
was
said something like that.
this
She's like fat
man
black dudes.
up, and I would
Not fat
cook.
black dudes.
It's
I
like
was
fat black dudes.
cooking to meat on Sunday.
I need to talk to you, Keitra.
So Greg decided to be a
We-
pescatarian.
We was in the
Yeah.
store when the
I had to
pink
learn to fry fish. When I first met Greg, Greg was like, he ain't eating meat. I was like, hold on, Jesus. I learned to fry snapper.
Yeah, you
I was like,
better.
I got a fat.
Tell me.
we was in the paint shop.
Oh,
A big
Jesus,
fat
Lord,
black
Greg.
big,
Sign off.
well, big fat black dude coming down. You believe Keitra looking at this dude?
Keitra, looking in front of
Sweating.
Greg.
Big fat black dude.
He went, what's big fat?
Lies.
But you know,
Lies, Temma tell.
what's
He
big
was at
fat?
least about two, 3 of me, and taller, and about J color.
Yes.
Big fat black
Two,
dude.
was
three, you
going
ain't
through-
big fat.
He was 300
Two-
pounds. I was going through a phase.
If I
300
weigh,
pounds,
if
look
I
here,
weigh
look here.
180, 185 pounds, times that by 3.
You said two
That's
tree.
a lot of poison.
You said two tree.
even by 2.
He would need
That's
an
more than
oversized
300
blood.
pounds.
wouldn't
You
he?
understand? So, yeah. So, anyhow, preference, learn the difference, people. Stop
That was
getting...
a phase. It was a phase. Please tell these people it was a phase.
Well, I don't know about that. But anyhow,
6 years in, and you don't know.
please,
Jokes.
please understand the difference between self-hate and a preference. When someone openly displays hatred against, they say they hate their skin and they would never date this person because of their skin.
It's
And
not
also,
being so sensitive.
one thing let me touch on also I forgot to mention, but the danger what we start doing, and it's human nature, is the reasons why a lot of men say they wouldn't date darker skinned girls is they say because they too aggressive, they too rowdy.
Yeah, I
they
hate
I
that.
too
aggressive and I
ratchet.
rowdy.
You know what I
love-
mean? So just like with the light skinned men, they attach these traits to them just
Yeah.
because of their
Well, they
skin
got
color.
nothing to do with color.
They do the same thing with dark skinned women and say they too aggressive
Don't
or
hold your
rowdy
tongue
or
and your finger
dominating
together
and
like that,
they like conflict.
And let me just say, can I say something, please? And and I'm gonna bring up this the whole race thing. Dear black men who like to say black women too aggressive and rowdy and domineering, were it not for the black woman when you were getting buck broken and when you were getting harvested on the field and the black woman took care of the black family, we wouldn't be here today.
That's true.
So don't talk shit to every black woman who talk bad about black woman. Look at your ma.
And another thing, Chrissy,
Look at your mother.
Another thing for them to take into consideration,
That
what's-
just pissed me off
you
when I
know-
hear black men say
you
that.
know what's funny? And they admit it. Even black men admit this. When a black or darker skinned woman get with a white man,
They hurt.
no, but not just that, but all of a sudden, this rough, aggressive,
That ain't true.
strong. Hold on, listen. This rough, aggressive, rowdy person then becomes somebody else. Eve admitted it. Eve said the man who she with now, she
Yeah.
married, right?
White-
Say he
She's
was
married to a white
he
man.
was the only man that could tame me.
Mm-hmm.
So, black men that say that darker women are too aggressive, I want you to take this exercise.
Look at
take a
Serena
look with it.
Williams
Take a
and her
look.
fiance.
Take a look.
Look
within-
at what y'all let go.
Take a look within yourself.
Right. It's a
and
self-hatred
try
thing.
and figure out what is it that you are doing
Uh,
that's contributing to this attitude that you are
Yep.
receiving from
Yes.
this
That's the
person.
new Kodak
So,
Because
yeah,
if she could
support
get
your
with
women,
somebody else,
uplift them.
if she could get with somebody else
And vice
display
versa.
completely different
Yeah.
traits, then that means there's something about
Right.
you that's contributing to the way that she is acting. And I think that's what we need to take into consideration as well.
One piece of relationship advice, and we're dealing with races as well. Be who it is that you want to
Ex-
attract.
Hello.
Okay.
Yes.
And make your list. And like I tell women
So
like to
how
make
I end
these
up with a
lists.
junglist?
Read a list. A petty
Ask me
junglist.
how I end up with a white junglist.
A petty
Because you was
junglist.
a junglist.
Yeah, I saw
then.
Shad the night of the thing when you was came out. She was like, I said, go ahead, white girl. I saw her telling you, simmer down, simmer down.
But anyhow,
Too
folks.
joking. We love everybody though.
Yes, we love everybody, and,
Yeah.
and let's move forward. And also, like we said earlier, train your children right, instill in them that confidence. Let them know that they're beautiful, no matter what their complexion, whether they dark, whether they light, white, whatever they are unique, they are beautiful, and they bring something to the table, and they shouldn't be dismissed because of their skin tone, because that's ridiculous. It's retarded. I don't know why we still have
Yeah.
this issue.
Yeah, we still
It's
do that.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And share the show, like
Yes.
the page,
Yes, I
tell
share
your
the show.
friends.
Yes, please like the page.
If
share
you'd
the
like
video.
to advertise, we have rates. If
Greg,
you'd like to
get more
advertise for
friends than me now. I
Chrissy,
gotta-
No,
we have
stop.
rates for that
Don't
as
do that.
well.
You can talk fool, eh?
Greg,
Never.
cut into my viewership.
Never.
No, that's not true. I want you to do well. Seriously, I want you to do well.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm glad
Maybe
that
we
more
should
people...
start a beef with Chrissy to up things up.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Look, you ready? I'll stand on stand. I'll stand on stand.
So anyhow, folks, we thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you every week for tuning in to the Under the Rug podcast. Again, like we said, share the video if you feel like we have sensible conversations. You enjoy it. You find it entertaining. You find it educational. Share it. We'd appreciate that because we want to spread, this information. We want progress. We want to see us grow. And this is just us having these discussions that we feel are going to help us to progress into a better nation. So please do us the favor, share the video, like it, and tune in every Thursday around 5:30ish. Like I said, we start a little late.
What time that is?
5:30ish.
What time that is?
5:30ish.
And see y'all somewhere between.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Because hey, listen, we busy people. We this is a labor of love. This is a passion. We try to make it happen as best we can, and we try to stick to the schedule as best as we can. But it's around 5:30 every Thursday. We ask you to tune in, like the page, so you can get notified when we go live, and you will be able to watch. Also, SoundCloud. We're on SoundCloud if you want the full audio, the high quality
I love the
audio.
music.
Yes, the high quality audio with the music in it. Go to soundcloud.com/goundertherug. Working on the website.
Hurry up.
Go under the rug.
And your
dot-
app. Hurry up.
And also, y'all people like to bring in things. Always remember to bring your things in with Davos Customs Brokerage. Great
Hey,
rates,
Jared.
great service. They helped me bring my car in. I had no stress,
2
no
cars.
hassle. Yeah, 2 cars they bring in for me. So check out Davos Custom Brokerage. Please make sure to support the business. And,
804-8088, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh-huh.
Greg's going to pull the
yeah,
correct
let me
number
let me make sure I get it right here.
The contact person is
Gerard
Gerard
Davos
Davos.
and the
I have
number-
Gerard Car in my thing.
The numbers,
I see all this
the
money.
numbers
Yeah.
are 361-1662, and the cell is 804-8802. That's 361-1662, 804-8802. That's Davos Custom Brokerage. Great rates, great service. You can't go wrong with them.
Super
Read my comment.
transparent.
Read my
Yes.
last comment, how I end the show.
What your last comment is?
Read
Hold on,
it.
Let me pull it up. Let me see what you
Read
say
it.
with your dropsy self.
I ain't Dropsy.
Oh,
That was trapped.
thanks for the opportunity to share it. Hashtag Team Browning.
But most of all, me love me Browning.
This mango, like I say, brown, and I finish.
I about team everybody. Let's love each other. Let's stop hating and throwing these jabs. Let's stop getting triggered so easily over nonsense. We all one people at the end of the day. We all have to coexist. So let's stop having these arguments over something as ridiculous as color.
Yeah.
That's the only way we'll move forward. So thank you once again. Thank you for tuning in. And until next time, folks, be good to each other and stop being a hypocrite.